I want to make this a quick one today, but I learned something that I want to share with you guys that has helped me. I think that we generally have this tendency to want to be in control, to say, no, I'm the master of my own fate. When somebody tells you, like, oh, your life is already predetermined and stuff, we like to believe that we have free will, right? And I think the reason for that is because obviously we want to know that what we want, we can make it happen, right? Like, obviously, like, who would like hearing that, okay, you're just a victim of circumstance, you cannot do anything. So whether what you want is going to come true or not is just completely up to chance. Yeah, nobody wants to believe that, right? But here's something I found that, first of all, maybe I should talk about like believing in God or divine or higher power or something, because I think the basic thing, or like the basic kind of contrast between religious or spiritual people and maybe not necessarily like spiritual people, but especially like religious people who will always say like, oh, it's God's plan and blah 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 blah, and then atheists who are more like, yeah, no, there's no God and we are just we are self-determined and all these things. But the thing is that if you believe that that it's all up to you, then yeah, you have the upside of like, being your own master or whatever, of having the feeling of control. But at the same time, it comes with the downside that you feel like, okay, you got to make it happen, right? No, nothing is going to be made for you. You have to make it happen. And so that comes with a lot of stress. And so what I found is actually that there can be this happy balance where you believe in a divine power because, how should I say? I'll just explain it the way I understand it now. And the way I understand it now is that it's kind of true what they say with, like, it's God's plan, in the sense that you cannot really control what you like and what you don't like, right? For example, sexual orientation, if you like women, you like women. If you like men, you like men. Done, period. There's nothing you can do. And similarly, your favorite color is just your favorite color. It just is the way it is. So, but then notice how that doesn't make you feel bad at all, because you like this color, or you like women, or you like men, whatever gender you are, whatever your sexual orientation is. So you don't have a problem with it, right? So why would you fight that? There's no problem with God's plan, like having the idea of like God's plan. But I like to just call it more like destiny, because I don't really think that somebody really took the time to like specifically like somebody other than ourselves. I don't think somebody exactly planned out our life, but it is true that what's in your heart is in your heart, right? So instead of thinking like, okay, what should I do? Instead of stressing about that, just realize that what you want is anyway what you want at the end of the day. There's kind of nothing you can do about what you want, right? You can just do it or not do it. And whether you're going to do it or not just depends on if you want to. And now think about this, right? Instead of stressing that, oh, I should be doing this because of either like it's what God wants, or it's because it has to be this way for whatever reason. Instead of thinking about it like this, consider this, right? If there was a God who wanted his will done through you, how would he do that? How would he? Just hypothetically. Well, he would just put it in your heart, right? He would just make you want to do it, right? Like, why would he program you to do something and then say, I want him to do something else? that's just so counterintuitive and stupid, right? So whether there's a God or not, it really doesn't matter. But think about this, right? Your destiny is kind of already written in your heart, and you don't have to resist it because it's exactly what you want. And there's nothing you can really change about what you want. What I figured is that the kind of enjoyment, fun, engagement, interest, that comes from personal meaning. So depending on what personal meaning something has for you, you will feel like doing it or not, and you will feel engaged or not, interested or not. It's kind of like you're excited about what possibilities, like what implications there could be to an action that you take. Oh, if I do this, maybe this happens or this happens. And you get excited about that. But if you're just not excited about those possibilities, then you have no interest, no fun, no engagement, and you're bored, right? Disinterested. And so that is basically just already written in your heart, right? Just like your favorite color. So you don't really need to stress so much about figuring something out, and instead just realize that it's already in your heart, right? Your destiny is already there. And you don't really need to figure something out. You don't really need to worry, because it's all kind of divinely, if you want to say like that, you know, it's like everything that you desire is a result. If we are being real, right? It's not like you choose to be sexually attracted to the other gender or something. It's just you are made this way, right? You are just made to have a sexual desire. And I believe the same way. Everything that you desire is the same way. Just it's kind of programmed, right? So you don't really need to stress about that, because it's all natural. It's all aligned with where you come from and all these things. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you're gonna worry about if this is what it was supposed to be or what should be, then that's just kind of silly. That's what I'm saying. Because you're made, like, you're basically just a product of your environment, right? And so if you see kind of everything as God, and that everything is kind of divinely, or like, how do you say, like, kind of this kind of notion of just destiny, fate, because at the end of the day, right, our planet, like, even if you, like, say scientifically, or like kind of from atheist perspective, that it's all by chance, then this planet being in existence is kind of destiny, right? And your existence kind of goes back to the Big Bang in that sense. So it could never have happened any other way that you're here right now and you want the things that you do, because it's all birthed into you, right? Your genetics and everything, they're birthed into you. And so are your desires. You're just, like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to make, I feel like it's silly to even try to make an appeal to the people who will say, like, oh no, you're not a product of your environment, but you are. Like, I feel like I should talk about this, but like, if you want to believe that you're not a product of your environment in that sense, that, you know, you're already kind of predestined to be a certain way and to do certain things and to want certain things, like, you can go off track, obviously. It's not like you can predict a person's behavior, because we are somehow just complex beings like that, and I don't know why that is. I cannot really explain it to you. So I'm not exactly also saying that you're a product of your environment, but just don't stress about it, because what you want is already predestined. So just follow your heart, you know, just do what you want, because that's your highest kind of I don't know even what to call it. That's like, obviously what you feel that you want is what's best for you, right? And we have these considerations already Like if there's some moral issue that you have, or like, you know, your conscience or whatever, that's also in your heart. So there's nothing that you have to figure out. You just have to listen. You just have to feel, and you gonna get that guidance. So in that sense, that's what I mean, like with you know, you don't need to stress, you don't need to think, you don't need to figure out. You just need to listen. And in that sense, it can be very freeing, because now you don't need to worry if you're doing the right thing or not, because what's really right for you is to do what your heart desires, right? That's what you want. That's what you're hoping for and everything. And there's nothing you need to figure out. You just need to listen to it. That's what I'm saying. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If it helps, let me know, and let me know if there's anything that you think I can help you with. Leave all of that in the comments. And otherwise, take care and see you next time.